Hi, I'm Warren Swift. This is my older brother, 4 years older, Thorn Swift. I just want to give you a little bit of my history of where I came from. So my first years growing up, my mom and dad broke up and got together a lot. So my first years growing up, I was with my mom. We stayed in a caravan in Palabora. So yeah, my brother's obviously his first 4 years was with his dad and mom together. So yeah, we're very different people. I'm more spoken, he's more quiet. Grew up in a broken household. Then at the age of 16, I ran away from home. Yeah, due to my mom's husband now, we didn't get along very well. Ended up running away from home. Then my brother came pick me up from, where was it?
Kempton Park.
Yeah, in Kempton Park. Well, from Ellisras, I ran to Kempton Park. Came back and my brother's supervisor actually tried to carry on putting me through school. I finished grade 10, eventually dropped out and started working. At the age of 17, I had my own place. One thing led to another. I met a girl. We got along very well. Ended up moving to the Western Cape. There I fell into the I wouldn't say bad crowd, just bad decisions. Started using crystal thick, and wasn't long after that I got my brother to come live with us, and we ended up on the streets. Now this is where it all begins, where my brother and I decided to actually use the streets. How did you say it the other day?
So like a walk to recovery. We decided we're going to walk and keep walking until we become clean from drugs and other things. But we weren't really believers of God or anything like that. We always believed that our pride was too high, so we couldn't really ask or beg or anything like that. So the first few months, or how can I say, first few years actually on the road, we decided to steal, like from ShopRite and Pick and Pay and those kind of things. It was just easier for us instead of asking things, until we reached about PE, and then we got caught on the third time. And then my brother came up and said, no, if we're going to do this again, we are going to end up in prison and that. So we stopped stealing and we learned, okay, now it's time to put your pride in your back pocket and eventually ask. We still weren't really believers of God. We carried on the street for about, 7 years, on and off, before a guy named Eric bought us 2 Bibles just outside of Kimberley. From then, that was now recently. Now, when he bought us those 2 Bibles, we started realizing, okay, no, God is there. God loves us. He's kept us safe throughout our whole journey and so far. Now we're here by School of Fire, learning to become pastors, evangelists, and missionaries. We're still not too clear on what topic we want to go on. But now to go back to the beginning of our story, how we ended up doing the things we do.
So the reason why we all rebelled I wouldn't say rebelled. To be honest, actually, I blamed God. I blamed him for the broken home that I lived in. I mean, my dad was very abusive. Physically abusive, not just verbally, but physically as well, especially to my mom. Yeah, he was quite a perfectionist. He used to be a Iraqi, and I believe the army had a big deal to do with it. I remember when I was young, I can't even remember the amounts of nights that I would lay in bed crying, praying. Now, okay, my mom is Jehovah's Witness, so we were brought up into the Jehovah's Witness side of life. So yeah, I ended up praying, Jehovah, please help my mom, help my dad, help them see each other in the light that they did when they first met, help them fall in love like what they were. And it never happened. And this wasn't just 1 or 2 nights, 1 or 2 weeks, 1 or 2 years. This was, I cannot count the amount of times that I prayed, and I felt I was praying to the ceiling. So yes, I started rebelling against God. I always blamed him for everything. If he can help so many other people and make all these extraordinary things happen to others, what does he have against me that he can't do it for me? And then one thing led to the next, bad decisions, tattoos. I even got a tattoo here that says, I'm the cure for your Christian disease. Funny enough, it actually comes from a song from 6 Feet Under, My Hatred.
The Miracle Place. Wat is The Miracle Place? Jy kan op Facebook gaan kyk en follow The Miracle Place. Miracle Place kan jy na toe kom vir die volgende redes. As jy drug addict is, as jy 'n issue het aan selfoon verslaaf is, jy's aan suiker verslaaf, whatever jy aan verslaaf is, jy kan kom inboek vir 'n maand, jy kan inboek vir 'n jaar, jy kan inboek vir 6 jaar. Maar kom na die Miracle Place toe. Ons skep vir jou hier 'n omgewing vir Jesus Christus en dan kan jy hom aanneem. En uit Miracle Place uit, die Miracle Place, vat ons die mense en ons oorweet hulle of hulle dan nie wil vir sendelinge gaan nie en 'n bietjie 'n stappie verder gaan nie. Wat die Miracle Place ook bied is partykeer net 'n fire miracle event. Dis sommer net vir 2 dae. Wat jy kan kom en as jy wil vuur van God hê, dan kom kry jy sy vuur. Nou natuurlik kan jy net vuur kry en dan maak jy hom weer dood en kom kry vuur. Jy moet dit blywend hou met die woord van God. Maar jy kan hiernatoe ook mense bring wat kanker het. Hulle kom boekie in nie, maar hulle kry daai miracle en fire events. So hou dit dop op the Miracle Place se Facebook en as iemand siek is, kom daai 2 dae en kom dat die persoon gesond raak. Julle is so welkom. Volg ons, die Here seën.
Yeah, it's a song a bietjie van die pad af, as they say, yeah. And I mean, I'm now 28. It's taken me 28 years to come to this realization that, you know, there is a God out there. I mean, all the years that my brother been on the streets, I mean, we've walked the into back and forth. I mean, how many times have you been through the Getuie Pass?
3 or 4 times.
Now, for those of you that don't know, the Getuie Pass is what links the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the highest bungee places as well, known as what? Yeah, the Blowkrans. Anyway, yeah, we've walked there over 3 times, going back and forth, looking for a place where we belong. And not only that, I mean, funny enough, as long as we've been on the road, yes, we've been robbed a few times, but nothing too dangerous. Like we never gunpoint or anything. Yes, there's been a few fights, and obviously you got to fend for yourself. But how can I say this? We didn't go hungry. There wasn't a night where we didn't have something. Yes, maybe it was green bread, yeah, or something a bit off, but we always had something to eat. It wasn't that we actually went hungry. We were like, okay, now I need to do something. So.
But that only happened after we stopped the stealing and all that. Yeah, the nights when we still carried on stealing and were too prideful and that. Those were the first, I think, like 6 months where we actually suffered. Because I wouldn't say we didn't ask anyone for anything. We were stuck in our ways of using drugs. We kept saying, no, we're going to come clean, but we never did until the time we reached in PE. And then once my brother came up with that, or not came up, and something told my brother, if we're going to do it again, we're going to end up in prison. So after that, we realized, okay, no, this is not the way. We need to put our pride in our back pockets and start asking for help. And then, yeah, we didn't ask the right questions or the right people or the right things, but yeah, we started getting food every day. Life went a little bit easier, but further on our journey, I would say about maybe the last 4 years of our walk in that, we started realizing, okay, first of all, before we even got the Bibles, we didn't say it was God that was helping us or anything like that. We used to say it was the universe. The universe is providing. The universe will always provide. Eventually, we got a lift with this guy, Eric. Apparently, when he picked us up, he said he never normally picks up. He always likes to drive alone. He told us that day, something told him to turn around and pick up these 2 guys that need help. On our way, he was telling us about a bit about his life and asking us questions about ours. And then some questions just went to religion. And all of a sudden, he wanted our perspective of God and Jesus and all that. And we gave him our perspective, but not really about God, more about like a spiritual awakening or something like that. He says, no, he understands, but that's God. And we realized, no, that's God that's helping us. And then he answered questions that we never had answers for. We carried on doing what we did. Eventually, he gave us a couple of chapters to read out of the Bible. I will never forget them. Matthew, I think it's chapter 6, verse 26, where it says, look to the birds. They do not keep seeds in a warehouse or store food or anything like that, yet they still get food every day. Yeah, we are stressing about food. We're stressing about our house, stressing about rent, clothing, family, this and that, but aren't we more valuable than birds?
Will God not sort for us in that sense as well? Sorry to interrupt.
And eventually we carried on walking. We ended up here in this location just about, I think, 12 or 15 k's outside of Strasbourg, or outside of Uppington, called Strasbourg. The family there kept us there for about a month and 2 weeks, and then we decided, we stayed with them. They wanted to keep us there longer, but we decided, because they drink a lot of gemmer. They call it book and poop, which, it like messes up your stomach and everything. And we're not really drinkers. We were more into weed and cigarettes at the time. So eventually, we grew tired of it.
Okay, we've lived with a lot of different religions and cultures and stuff, eaten a lot of, I mean, we lived with the Xhosa people, with Zulus, now with the colored people. Every time it's a big, how can I say, a big transformation, a big thing that you got to start accepting that other people live different. And with us drinking every day, I mean, my brother woke up 2 nights in a row, or 2 mornings in a row where he woke up still drunk. So, and something told Thorn, no, you know what, we've got to get out of here. And worst part is we couldn't even actually say goodbye to in public because, I mean, the lady loved us so much, she actually called us their kids. So, in the one night we ended up packing our things because we used to sleep just outside their shack or their kaya. And packed our things, hid it there. As we were going to bed, we waited for them to fall asleep, grabbed our things and we were gone.
Speer International en Speer SA. Speer SA is Speer Suid-Afrika. Nou, wat ons doen, is ons stuur sendelinge uit. Na hulle klaar gestudeer het by School of Fire, kan hulle gaan na verskillende wêrelddele en plekke. Ons het ook sendelinge daar buite. Jy kan ook bydra by dit. So, Speer International stuur sendelinge uit. Maar wanneer ons in School of Fire studeer, en die ou bring sy kant en hy munt uit, dan raak hy 'n speer, soos ons dit noem. En dan is hy Speer SA. En dan bekwam hy vir 'n sendeling, 'n pastoor, 'n evangelis, 'n beraader, maak nie saak nie, en werk vir die Here. Maar mense daar buite het partykeer ondervindinge jare al vir Jesus. Hulle het nie 3 jaar gestudeer nie, maar hulle wil ook graag sendelinge raak, maar hulle kan nie vir 3 jaar kom nie. Dan bel jy ons het 'n onderhoud met jou, en jy kan round-off kursus kom doen hier by Speer International. En dan kan ons jou ook uitstuur. Maar dit kan jy nie deur 'n e-posadres hanteer nie. Jy bel ons, daar is 2 nommers op die skerm. Dit is myne en Andre Strauss se nommer. Bel ons en ons praat met jou. God seën.
When we got here, we actually called them again. They're very happy to hear that we're still okay. We're in contact with our mom again as well. She's very happy that we are now studying the Bible. But funny enough, what gets to me the most, this is where God actually really started showing that, He's there and He's with us, is when we got onto this dirt road. I'm not sure what the dirt road is called. Anyway, we were on our way to Elishas to our mother. And when we got into this dirt road, I kept telling him, Thorn, dude, we must not go on this dirt road. Something tells me we're not going to have enough water because as far as I can see, it's just dirt and there's no houses, there's nothing. There's one donkey that I learned his name is Charlie or Charles or something along those lines. Anyway, Charlie. He walked with us for quite a distance. Awesome donkey, best friend that. Anyway, and my brother and I kept telling him we're not going to have water, we're not going to get food, we're not going to get a lift. There's not a single car we see driving past. But Thorn's like, no, something Creator is telling me we must walk down the road.
Yeah, how did I put it that day? My mind is telling me we shouldn't go down this dirt road, but my heart said, go down this dirt road, something's going to happen. Eventually, we carried on walking, just as we were about to give up and turn around after walking how many kilometers on this dirt road?
I'm not
30
sure.
something. 30, we were 12 kilometers away from School of Fire. Then we got picked up, well not really picked up, we got stopped by Royce in a truck. And he told us, if you guys are going to carry on going further down this road, you guys are going to get beaten up by the farmers because there's,
due to crime and whatnot in the area.
Yeah, my brother just wanted to ask for water and then we were going to turn around and carry on going back. And then Roy said, no, climb in the back of the truck, he's got something else planned for us. He phoned our mom to ask more about our story so that, you can't really trust everyone on the... you can't just pick up anyone nowadays, it's not safe. He found our mom and found out a bit more of our story and it was exactly what we said. So he put us in the back of the truck. I had to hold the truck door closed still. We got to the bus and climbed into the bus, and then from there we went to this place called Airbo, about 5 kilometers outside Thorn, maybe even close. Yeah. We went there. He decided no, he's going to cook for us that night, and he said, okay, no, these guys haven't eaten the whole day or something like that, and he made it for us.
In the Vors right then as we got there, he gave us, I mean, the hospitality was, to be honest, like, I've been in a few places where it's Christian based and, you know, Afrikaans people, and I don't mean to sound racist, but a lot of the time Afrikaans people tend to judge you if you come off the street, or not only white people tend to judge you when you come off the street, you're a drug, you're too lazy to find a job, this, that, the next thing, and it breaks a person down. So I mean, the years that Thorn and I have been on the road, we've been through this a lot, so it's nothing new to us, and I still told Thorn, I don't think I'm the last year. So anyway, Roy said, you guys can stay the night if you want, you can leave the next day, or you guys can stay, we've already got sponsors for you. Which was, obviously God speaking to us and getting us this opportunity. And the more I get to know the people now that I've been here for some time, the more that I get to know the people, they're loving, they're caring, they understand, I mean, they respect, and it's incredible. I mean, I've been to a lot of shelters. I can mention them name by name, which I won't, but I've been to a lot of towns, different shelters, met a lot of different people, and this place is truly, it's different. I mean, School of Fire has shown me a lot of things, broken so many glass for me of, I mean, from petty things to like things like blow your mind. But anyway, good people, and Roy says really he's been nothing but good to us, or everyone here has been nothing but good to us, and you know, I'm slowly now studying. As you can see, I'm now I've got to convince people to become pastors. As you can see here, I'm still a miracle, but not for long. I've busy with the course. I'm almost done with it. Only got a few more lessons to do. And then hopefully I'll get my I will get my status. My brother and I actually did a marathon the other night.
Yeah, finished that.
The Psalms marathon. Yeah, we all looked a bit drunk the next day, blew under our eyes, but we did it, we completed it, funny enough. I'm not gonna lie, things are actually, how did I say the other day, it's like puzzle, and all the puzzle pieces are just falling into place. I mean, this was incredible.
Prys die Here, ek wil jou uitnooi na School of Fire toe. Nou wat gebeur by School of Fire? Jy kan menigte dinge hier doen. Jy kan vir 'n pastoor kom leer vir 3 jaar lank, of jy kan vir 'n beraader kom leer. Jy kan vir 'n evangelis. Jy kan jou bekwam om vir God te werk. Jy kan ook 'n gap jaar vat. Maar nou het ons ook gap seisoene. Dat jy net vir 3 maande kom en net 'n grondslag in jou lewe kry, 'n fondasie kan kom bou by School of Fire. Die nommer is nou op die skerm. Al wat jy moet doen, jy moet net jou e-posadres sound to WhatsApp en ons stuur vir jou inligting. Jy kan ook na die inligting vir ons bel en 'n bietjie gesels en ons kan hierdie ding uitmekaar uitsit. Daar's ook 'n volunteerafdeling wat jy op die plaas by die krokodille kan kom werk. Hier's ook ander afdelings. Daar is kamerawerk, daar's klankwerk. Ag, daar is baie om op te noem. Daar's leerwerk, daar is materiaalwerk om rokke te maak. Jy kan hare doen. Jy kan naels doen. Baie verskeidenheid goed wat ook baie prakties is. Skakel ons en ons kan met jou gesels by School of Fire en ons het 'n baie mooi track record. Jy kan ons ook volg op ons page van School of Fire. Nou ja, die nommer is op die skerm. Stuur nou jou e-posadres met 'n WhatsApp en kom join School of Fire.
Roy's actually mentioned he was busy standing in front of the whole School of Fire, or in front of the students, and he was busy talking. He's like, soon these two people, we'll get phones for them. His words weren't even called. I mean, like, not even 2 minutes go past. Someone sends him a message with a photo of 2 phones and says, yes, 2 phones that I've donated for you guys. Roy turns around, it's like, if it was 1 phone, it would be for the staff, but now, what does this tell you? I just said 2 phones. Here comes the 2 phones. He mentioned a bucket. I'm still waiting for that though. Yeah, he mentioned a bucket in the next 2 years, but I'm sure it will come. The Lord will provide. But yeah, as I've been saying, things are just, it's become a lot easier. Life itself, and I haven't been this happy from young. I mean, happy without being intoxicated or under any pressure or drunk or drugs or anything of that matter. I mean, I'm truly, truly happy where I am at the moment. The walk of recovery started in Blaubergstrand.
Blaubergstrand. When we decided, okay, 2 weeks before we ended up on the road, I told my brother, I think something told me that we need to speak to well, not speak to, I need to go to the streets. I need to,
Yeah, she spoke. Funny enough, now you remind me. Yeah.
like 2 weeks before we even ended up on the streets, something told me, okay, no, you need to go to the streets, you need to learn life. And at first I thought, no, it's just the drugs talking, or it's the alcohol talking, or it's just, I don't know, I have a problem with the people, or something like that. But something just like convinced me we need to go to the streets. 2 weeks after that, he had a fight with his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, and then we decided, okay, no, this time we're going to go to the road. We end up on the road, and then we realized, okay, no, Cape Town is known for its gangsters, and it's not safe being on the streets. So we decided, okay, no, now we need to get out of the Western Cape. So we decided, okay, no, the quickest way is to head up to Saldanha Bar, and then from there try and like circle back to the Free State or something like that. We didn't have a map with us, no cell phones, no nothing. We only had the sun, the moon, and that to guide us to the destinations we were. We decided, okay, no, we're going to walk. So we walked through Melkbosstrand, all the way to Saldanha.
The original reason we went past there is we didn't want to go through Cape Town itself because of the gangsters. Yeah, we were very scared. I mean, you hear all this number talk, and yeah, the gangsters are called numbers. Anyway, you hear all the number talk and everything, and yeah, I mean, us being very like scared. Yeah, scared led the whole walk actually. That got us walking. I mean, we'd wake up in the morning, wake up, walk, go to bed. Wake up, walk, go to bed. To a point where you wake up in the morning, your muscles pull so tight that you can't even get your legs straight. But yeah, anyway, went all the way to Saldanha. From there? From
Saldanha, we walked through Black Heath. Well, basically, we went the wrong way. We ended up back in what's that? Gordon's Bar, just before Gordon's Bar. Well, yeah, from Gordon's Bar, that was one of the most beautiful scenery. Yeah, you got this, on the N2, you got this cliff, yeah. You got the N2, and then you got a cliff going down, and you see the ocean with the seals, or I don't know what those things were. Yeah, seals or walruses or something. So there's no escaping the N2. So there at first, we thought we were going to die. Literally, you got out, like 70 kilometers or 80 kilometers of...
just road, open road. There's no houses, there's cliff.
There's cliff this side, cliff this side. So it was just about sunset, we found this hole. There on the side of the cliff that we climbed into.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah, we sat in the hole, we were busy watching the sunset. We were letting our legs get rest again and everything. Not realizing that the rest is going to make your legs all pull stiff again. So it's going to take about an hour for your legs just to be able to pull straight again. It took us about 3 months to get used to the walking. Now I can actually say that I can walk for days and days without even getting tired.